live. My first time doing this. I felt like this would be something I should be good at. I like talking. I like interacting with people. You know, you ain't got no comments, nobody watching it, but kind of excited. I feel like I be having some important stuff to, trying to tap into. But I think that a lot of stuff just relevant to whom it's relevant to. So I guess something that struck a nerve with me first that I've been thinking about is like this college thing. So it's like I think back in the day it used to be heavily promoted that this is what this is what we was gonna do. They was taught like it was you got the trade schools and all of that they still promoted, but that's what people wanted. People didn't want to. People wanted to go to college. People wasn't really thinking about going to school to go get no trade. And that's just something else. It's little mama. Her little stomach is just blew up. Cats pooped, dog pooping, everybody pooping. I guess they waiting for me next, right? I kind of wish I had like a video or something back. We could be like watching it at the same time. I don't know if that's possible. Let me see what I can do. I think I see how they're doing this though. You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about my 20s. Coming from college, going back to Chicago, and trying to figure everything out by myself, for real. It's like, as you grow up and you become a man, everybody around you, they tell you, they like, I think it's like around when you're 18, it's like you start hearing like your parents gonna kick you out and all of that stuff. It's like, they're like, no, I'm not doing that. You still gotta go to college. I'm thinking about it, if you end up going to college, it's not really realistic to just abandon a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, you still wanna be involved in a kid's life to make sure that they become successful or just stay focused. I think that a lot of parents, it's like you've been dealing with a kid for so many years, so long, they be tired. They be like, boy, is you ready? Little mama, is you ready? Because they want to break themselves, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I got to the point where me going to college is probably just an escape for my OG in a sense. It's like, it's not a bad thing, but it's like the intentions behind it probably wasn't the best. So it's like anywhere was good versus the right place for you. You know what I'm saying? So neither here nor there. It happens. But go to college, great experience. It's fun. Fun. Don't go too well. I ended up getting kicked out. I think it was the second semester of my freshman year for a party. Became a Sigma, joined it's like I didn't really know too much about it, but I knew my uncle was a Sigma, and then my homie that I was kicking it with on campus, he was older at the time, but he was a Sigma from another school. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, we all got our little team right now. We throwing parties, we kicking it, like it's like we throwing events, we in RSOs on campus, we getting positions on campus, we starting organizations. It's like We making, we doing our thing, and we ain't none of us are Greek or nothing besides, my homie Sean. So, cause I'll give you the rundown. So it's me, Sean, Brandon, Brandon. Some people know him as Goods. You got Cam, Rich, and then you had Sean older brother. Uh, Come on, I can't remember. But Aaron, Ron, I can't remember. So, but I know this no disrespect because that's my brother. I'm following Instagram. You know, his name. Nah, his name is Sean. If that's Sean, is he Sean too? They might both be Sean. We just gonna play it like that. So neither here nor there. So Sean, older brother, we all there. It's maybe like six of us. So they had I came in as a freshman. They had a lot of them was transfers. I think Sean older brother was already going to the school, and it was like he kind of brought in a lot of people, like his homies from his little area, and kind of convinced that he come to EIU. It's busting this, that, and the third. They be coming out there, they kicking it. Now everybody EIU back in the day, and maybe the early 2010s, type times, probably cracking. So not there nor there. I link up with them one day. I link up with Goods actually first. Brandon. I asked Brandon first. This was like the first week of school before they give you you go on campus and they like it's like orientation type thing. So we go out, they got us doing community service, and me and him lock in. This is when flour was illegal, if you for the people who know what I'm talking about on the flour angle. This was illegal at the time, so you couldn't really like that just it was like you had to know who you had to know to get right when you need to get it right. You know what I'm saying? But neither nor there, cause locked in with me. That was the plug. You know what I'm saying for me at the time. So we lock in first week of school. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with him. We go grab a little session. Bada bing, bada boom. Tapped in from there. He ended up introducing me to his homies from Peoria. That's when I met Sean, uh, Cam, Rich, Sean older brother, and then just a few other people. Cool. I tap in with them, lock in. You gotta think I'm young, so I'm like, whoever I could lock in, tap in with at this point. Like I'm like, oh bro, y'all look like y'all could get some girls too. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm like, lock in. Cause in my mind, I'm like, I'm already going around campus, kicking it, talking to people. So I'm like, boy, if I had an area where I could bring people over to come chill, like, boy, I throw a little kickback. I could do this, I could do that. Or at least I could bring y'all the people to do it. You know what I'm saying? I could bring the sand. You know what I'm saying? I could bring the sand. The beach ain't got no sand in it right now. We just pulled up to a man-made beach. We created this. It's no sand. I brought the sand to the beach. And that's the saying they say don't bring sand to the beach. But it's ain't this. We built this beach. Beach didn't come with sand. It was dirt on the floor. It was concrete. We had to pat down that dirt, pour that concrete, let that set, even it out. Well, excuse me, yeah, even it out, let it set. Measure your angles, good and going, good and ready. Put us in the game, coach. You know what I'm saying? But the sand was there. And the reason why I say I brought the sand, not discrediting nobody else, is because I literally used to walk around campus as a freshman just getting girls' numbers. It's the craziest thing in the world. It's like, could you just imagine? It's like just walking up to random girls, like, yo, like, nah. I think I had it was like a little spew. You know what I used to give? I used to be like, how you doing, man? Excuse me. Hey, my name Juan. I was trying to introduce myself real quick. Let you know. I got me and my homies, we throwing a little kickback this weekend. It's on Saturday, and if y'all not doing nothing, y'all free. Come out, come chill. This ain't me trying to talk to you or nothing like that. If you got a boyfriend or whatever it is, I'm just trying to offer you an invite. If you ain't got nothing to do, come out. It's kicking it. We got everything. They like, dang, for real, it's free? Okay. Maybe me and a couple of my friends could come. I'm like, all right, bet. Just give me your number. You feel me? I'll text you the address and stuff like that. Bet, cool. Getting the number. It's worked the first time. I'm like, all right, bet you get a little bit better at it. You like, excuse me, man, how you doing? Me and my homies, we got a little kickback over here on Second Street. It's Friday. If y'all not doing nothing, y'all got some time. You got some friends. You know, it's free. It ain't me trying to shoot my shot, trying to talk to you, nothing like that. And, you know, if you're interested, you're interested. But if not, you should just come through, kick it. You feel me? I got plenty of homies. Really? All right, yeah, come through. You even know. Got girls that want to fight it, like, girl, just take the number. Take my number, then text me, and then let me know. Boom. All right. But you got to think these girls seeing me talk to this girl, this girl, this girl. This is all just during passing periods. So neither here nor there, I'll probably get about 30, 40 numbers in within the week or whenever that I was doing it. My first couple weeks of being out there, that's a rotation enough to where it's like we got just regular 3, 4 bedroom homes. We packing them just for kickbacks. All the little freshmen that want to come out, boom, and it came out the first time. They figuring out you got this, you got that, it's rocking like this. Oh yeah, let's go. Second Street is it. You know what I'm saying? It's better than going to the Greek party because you ain't got to pay for it. The pressure ain't there, and you got what I'm saying? Like we got some cool dudes around too, you know. So now just some cool. We got plenty of females. Not gonna lie about that. I'm not gonna lie about that. So what ends up happening is like we made, we was doing our thing enough to where it's like, all right, now everybody want us to become Greek. You get what I'm saying? Like, so we stopped having our parties at our crib and start doing it at their crib. So they first thing, the alphas pulled Cam. It was like this stuff because I'm not gonna ever take away from what my homies is capable of. But what I'm willing to do as far as footwork on putting these feet to the pavement, a lot of dudes not doing. The chasing and I'm cool. I go get that. Cause these numbers leads to you being able to talk to them. Now we just need execution as workers. You know what I'm saying? So I brought it. We just needed to execute. And often we were executing. And that's what made the team so strong. But I don't think any of us realized once we stepped away from the team and we all started making our own new teams, how the dynamics change. It's like having seeing something great just deplete very fast because everybody wanna grow. You know what I'm saying? Like right now versus grow together. And not we were all young, not really thinking about it like that. Of course, me too. Like it's like my homies turning Greek, so I'm like, come on, rock with me. If they want me now, hey, I'm like, it's my freshman year, come on. And they was already like the Sigmas and like they was like the number one Greek on campus at the time, like as far as the males. So I didn't know that. I ended up I didn't make none of the orientations for the fraternity. I didn't go to. One of my homie Sean took me to it was like some little secret meeting in a sense. It was like, all right, if you want to be them, come through, come check it out. So it was just happened. My homie was like, I had never met none of these people before. Homie was like, boom, come on. He took me, got me a little bit in. All right, they was rocking with me, I guess. So they like, bet. Few weeks later, I'm finna be online. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm lighting up. I'm showing up at this crib with a bunch of other grown, a bunch like 7 or maybe it was about 7 other dudes. Everybody big, small, fat, swole, skinny. You know what I'm saying? The nice little mixture of people, hood. And everybody really in there, just a bunch of Chicago and YNs. Honestly, like that's all we was. Like, not to discredit us because we made it to college, but everybody, the people that I was lined up with was dudes that didn't have it easy. You get what I'm saying? But figured it out and made it to college and kept pushing. You know what I'm saying? Then they found that same. It's something about being in Chicago that kind of make you want to lock in with people differently. It's like you don't want to just like you can be by yourself, but it's like gang. You know what I'm saying? Not in a negative way, but it's like no gang. Like that's my gang. That's my homie. That's gang. You know what I'm saying? Like we ride together, we die together. Bad boys for life. You know what I'm saying? That's just even from the females. You know what I'm saying? It's just It's different. So it's like to come out there and it's like, all right, I came out there dolo by myself. So to be able to tap in and lock in with some dudes, you get what I'm saying? I felt like that was cool. Like I could rock with that, How some people kind of just, watch your back in a sense while you out here. So, and then it's the brotherhood, what I was looking at. Thinking about building a legacy, something my son and my little brother could, kind of venture into when they got to school, if that was still a route. Neither here nor there. I show up, get to this room. You gotta imagine, I ain't gonna tell y'all how it went, but what we had to do the first day, it was like, cause you gotta imagine, everybody that I was with, they know these. They knew, they like everybody else that was lined up with me, they know them. They know everybody that we finna join all of them. Like they been here. I mean, I'm the only freshman on the line at the time. So I don't know none of these people from a name or nothing. I don't know nobody on there. Only person I know is my homie Sean. He don't even go to the school. Y'all don't even know. I thought that y'all all just because of organization, y'all tapped in together. That's not even what happens. You know what I'm saying? He go to other school. He don't even go to none of the meetings. He ain't affiliated. He ain't none of that. But he's just a sigma. It's like brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? It's brotherhood in a sense. But neither here nor there. I get there. They tell cuz pop out, pop out. I'm like, the hell, the Eliante, even Helly Cyrus. What? But I'm like, all right, like, wait, what time is it? Usually I step up first on some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, they don't fight off. Like, what's up? I'm with it. Promise, forever. I hope, well, I won't say it would be like that forever, but that's how I've been. So it was like when I get there and it's like I'm seeing all this. Of course, I was wanting to be, a little take the initiative, but when I'm seeing what's going on in my mind, I'm like, let me see if these dudes are serious about this. Like, is y'all doing this? Boom, hit it out. Next, boom, next. I'm like, what? Come on. That's the crazy. It's mentality, and it's talk about me in the comment about following and all of that at the time. But nah, man, like what? Shoot. I ain't know, I'm like, nah, shit, he grown up, man, they out here. What's up? What's to it? You hear what I'm saying? It can't be that crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you get into it, boom. That was it. But then once you get into the process of becoming a Greek, now let me tell you something. Amazing things happen and crazy things happen. Sad things happen. Scary things happen. Sick things happen. You know what I'm saying? But good things do happen. 100%. Good lessons I learned. So neither here nor there, I get to this understanding that just because you're a grown man don't mean that you tough. Like, it's like, I think going through certain things in life help you see how tough you are as a person. And then I think actually going through a Greek process where you're being hazed, you get to see how punani some guys really are. And it's like, these be your homies. Like, and that's the craziest thing. It's like, man, bro, you not like, and I'm not saying people can't change. I'm not saying that, but I think you grow up on your foundation, and it take time to redevelop things, like within you. I think it's just, or to like redevelop your nature, because your nature is your nature. Like it's like what you made of, and like in a sense, it's not even just necessarily the genetics, the genes make up, but it's the like what encompasses you as a person. You get what I'm saying? Like what helps define you on a day-to-day basis. So becoming Greek for me was a lesson. I got a chance to stand next to 7 other grown men and watch grown men cry, scream, beg for mercy, quit, And I got to see my reaction. Not gonna tell you I was the toughest person, but I never quit, never gave up. Ended up finishing as captain, even though I didn't want to do it. Just, I don't know. It's just like I felt like my toughness, like what I got in me, was just a little bit different than what y'all got in you. You know, it's like I'm gonna eat this every time. You know what I'm saying? Like I refuse to let another I refuse to be broken. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that I cannot be broken, but no, the fight in me to not be broken is tremendous. And that's what I stood on. So you don't get a chance to see what you're doing as a 18-year-old, 19-year-old kid. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't pay attention to it then. You see it, you analyze it, but you gain that appreciation for what happened as you get older. Because that helps you live your life differently. When you're dealing with men and when you're dealing with women and when you're dealing with people older than you, people bigger than you, people smaller than you, people less intelligent, more intelligent. It's like just people that are different from you. You don't immediately judge the book by its cover. You will let people to show you who they are. You know what I'm saying? Because if I had immediately judged all 7 of the people to the right or to the left of me by the covers that I saw, I would have felt like there's no need for me to even be where like, y'all got this, right? But when you really get to see people, you understand the makeup, you understand what, just, I don't even want to say how tough a person really is, but just how grisly between the lines a person could get. You know what I'm saying? It kind of showed me how you was, your makeup, how you was raised, how your parents, you know what I'm saying, fed into you as a kid. It's like, if you was a kid that had parents that fed into you, loved you, both parents and all of this, you had grew up in a 2-parent household and all of that, you was already gonna be a little bit like more privileged in a sense than what me and the majority of my ships, you know, the other ships would have been. Because we didn't grow up like that. A lot of us grew up in broken homes, trauma, PTSD, etc. So getting to a point like this is like, even getting to college for some of us, like that was a stepping stone. I'm like, I didn't know how I was gonna get to college. I just felt like I was gonna get there. You get what I'm saying? I didn't know if I was gonna pay for it or nothing. Like none of this was figured out. None of this. But when I joined that organization, that showed me that at the end of the day, college was worth it. It was, because that's a lesson. Like I will never regret or give back that lesson right there. Like forget college for the education and everything. Like the lessons that you learn in college are valuable tremendously. Because the things that we learn, most of the time, it's not even directly associated with what they're asking us to do when we start our jobs or our careers. It's like you got to relearn something completely different, whether or not it's relevant or not, or has relevancies or not. It's like it's not the same thing. So it's like, imagine preparing for 4 years or 5 years doing something that you're not going to be doing in the field anyways. It's kind of purposeless, honestly. So you want to really hold on to the lessons and the values and the experiences that you get from being in college. It's not just school. It's like, yeah, you go to school. It's important. But it's really the experience that you're paying for. That's why every college provides a different kind of experience. And the prices fluctuate per experience. Sports teams and everything associated with it. Like, college is a business at the end of the day. It's a business. So you gotta look at it that way. Gotta get that money. But I'm on 3%. Been chopping it up for about almost 25 minutes. No shots, no flour, no nothing this first one. I just kind of want to see how this, how this goes. But I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the Greek life for me in college. Maybe go into some stories. So I have I have so many. I have so many. I promise you, so many. But college for me was a movie. So thank y'all for listening. I'm out.